All right, guys, welcome back to Just Carve Rob. We have the Dremel 4000 with a flex shaft. This is part two of carving a pine Sanadir. Pine Sanadir. And we're using this Kutzall Extreme taper burr with the Dremel 4000 and the flex shaft. Kutzall Extreme taper burr. We are splitting these horns, doing a little rounding over on them. And we're going to separate them. Just being careful not to get our fingers involved with the horns. And I'm going to do one side on camera, and then I'll do the other side off camera. Get down in there, separating those horns, starting to put the curve into them, digging down. Make sure you don't plunge straight in. You'll get a lot of chatter and probably break something. A horn, your tool, a finger, you might break something. So make sure you wiggle that burr around as you go down so that you don't get a situation where you wedge your burr into a corner. Marking out a little bit. I'd like to say hi to Kevin over there at Sticks and Stones Wood Carving. Kevin's got a Christmas challenge going on. The drawing will be on December 22nd, 2022. If you're not entered, carve yourself a little something, a little ornament of some sort, and go over to his page, his channel, Sticks and Stones Wood Carving. That's STIX and Stones Wood Carving. He's got a YouTube channel. I believe that is also his email address at gmail.com. Sticks and Stones Carvings or Sticks and Stones Wood Carvings. I think Sticks and Stones Wood Carvings is the Gmail, and Sticks and Stones Carving is the YouTube channel. So if you're not entered, you can't win. So you got to go enter to win. You got to be in it to win it. You will be required to email a picture of your carving and have it signed and dated to make sure that you did it this year. Okay? Okay. All right. It's going to be giving away some Dremels and some carvings, a couple Sticks and Stone carvings, a couple Carving Fusion carvings by Jordy Johnson, Just Carve Rob ornament will be given away. I know everybody wants to win that, right? Everybody wants that Just Carve Rob ornament. Okay. And I think Jordy's going to give away a knockoff Dremel, a Win Dremel flex shaft. It's not a Dremel, but it's like a Tack Life or a Win. I think he's going to do one or two of those, he said. So it should be a good time. And it will be on December 22nd, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So it'll be Atlantic Standard Time. All right. That's like 5 o'clock Pacific time. I think there's a 3-hour interlude there. All right, so you can see how I'm shaping that horn. I'm using the micromotor with the Kutzall Gold taper burr. All right, Kutzall Gold taper burr. I am affiliated with Kutzall. So you go over there to Kutzall, use the code CARVEROB in all capital letters, and save yourself 5%. It just helps me get some more burrs for the channel. And we're cutting that in. In the part one video, you've seen us carve the Santa Claus head on the other side of the deer head. Okay. We're just cutting down. We're getting rid of material in between those, the head and the horn. You can see Santa Claus there under my thumb. And I'm working that ear in. These ears will come down a long ways. Reindeers have small ears, according to all the pictures I've seen of reindeers. They got smaller ears. So that ear's got to come way down, way down, way down. All right. I like using the Skold fine burr, especially on thin spots like this, where these horns get really thin at the end. You use a more aggressive burr, it tends to break them off, as we've seen on one of our previous reindeer videos. We got to carve all these guy reindeer as a girl reindeer to date, right? So we'll be doing that. We carved a snowman refrigerator magnet. I just ordered some magnets from Amazon. The neodymium magnets. I think there was like, you get like 60 of them for $10. They're only like a 1/4 inch diameter or 6 millimeter. And they're super duper strong. So, of course, if it takes more than one, it takes more than one, because they're only a little, 1/4 inch diameter magnets. All right. Back in there with that micromotor, Mastercard Micromotor Pro, with the Kutzall Gold fine burr. Okay. And this is an 1/8 inch shaft. I do not believe Kutzall makes the 3/32 shaft. I believe they only make the 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch. You'd have to double check. I was looking for 3/32 inch shaft burrs, and I didn't find any on the Kutzall webpage. So I'm thinking they only do the 1/8 and the 1/4 inch. This is where we're moving along here. You can see we're getting it roughed in pretty good. We'll go back over all this with a diamond or ruby burr to smooth this guy out. You can see we got the face mostly in of the reindeer. Very, very easy to do, not too complicated. You can go over and check out the reindeer carving that I did. Same guy. He's just, that's what happens when Santa gets run over by a reindeer. They get merged together. It's all that magic stuff, We're going around smoothing out this reindeer face. And we're blending it right back into Santa Claus's beard. So you'll see his beard hanging out on the bottom side. I will drill a hole in the bottom of this for 2 reasons. One, to lighten it up. See, ho, 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 there he goes. One reason for the hole is to lighten it up, and the second reason is to put it on a stick so I can paint it without getting my fingers all painted, which always happens anyway. Okay, there he is. The horns are done. The faces are done. The reindeer's skin tone or fur tone is painted. We're painting Santa Claus with the high flesh, it's called. H-I Flesh, F-L-E-S-H. You can get this at Hobby Lobby. You can get high flesh, medium flesh, and dark. When I was there, they did not have. I like the darker flesh color. But they didn't have any. All they had was this high, which is kind of bright. But we'll be putting some Waverly antiquing wax on this guy, which will show off the hairs and all that good stuff. The hairs on the face. And you gotta remember, this guy's face is only like an inch wide. So to bring the details out It's going to take a little bit of magic and persuasion. Okay. And we're just getting the paint done. And we'll be, like I said in the other video, I'm trying to keep these down to 15 minutes. So we got sped up quite a bit. There you go, Michael. There's your paint video. You and your doggone paint videos anyway. Okay. Usually I paint the whole face with a flesh tone before I put any other color on, because that allows you to get up underneath the eyelids and all that stuff. And I painted this guy. I did not do that, and I realized that from now on I'm going to do what I always do and do all the flesh tone, because you can paint the eyelids and everything flesh tone, or the eyebrows, and then come back with your white. And this happens to be antique white, apple barrel antique white, in case you're wondering what color white it is. It's not a super brilliant white, snow white, titanium white, whatever white, the bright whites. I don't like using them. Look at that. We got white on the deer. So we had to go back and repaint with, that is called cinnamon brown, is the color of the deer. Cinnamon brown, just in case you're wondering. Same thing, Hobby Lobby. And I believe that one is Spoke Art. Get these little tubes of paint. They used to be $1 a piece. Now they're probably $1.50, $1.79. I don't know. I haven't bought any in a while. I haven't even been to Hobby Lobby in a while. I need to make a trip down there and get some more basswood squares. They have the basswood squares there. They're 1.5 by 1.5 by 4. And sometimes they do have the 2 by 2 by 6. Those are my favorite. Those are the ones I enjoy. Rob, what are you doing? Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry I'm out of frame. Share, subscribe, and like. You guys be awesome. Carve something awesome. Carve every day if you can. And we will catch you on the next one. All right? All right. Bye-bye. Have a Merry Christmas.